Hey Vin,
Hey,
can you talk about the United flight that had an engine failure last week?
it was United 787 departing Dulles for Munich. Took off runway 30, about 8 p.m. local time. And shortly after takeoff, through about 4 or 5 thousand feet, they lost the left engine. Uh, Truthfully, pretty unremarkable in terms of the whole flight. I thought the pilots did an awesome job. They communicated really well with ATC. They seemed calm and collected. They climbed the airplane to 6,000 feet from 5,000 feet to dump the fuel. That's, as far as I can remember, 5 to 6,000 feet is the minimum recommended altitude as set forth by the FAA, I believe, so that the fuel vaporizes or atomizes before it hits the ground. They did that to adjust their weight for landing to get below their max landing weight or wherever they deemed they needed to be to safely land the airplane. Said they needed more time to run some checklists. Air traffic control brought them out to the northwest again. They dumped the fuel, came back and landed on 19 Center. Yeah, it was pretty seamless. Declared a mayday. That's serves two purposes. Obviously, lets ATC know that we have an emergency situation, but it also lets all the other planes on the frequency know that we're going to be talking for a minute, so they kind of stand by and give us some breathing room on the radio. So yeah, all in all, I think they did a phenomenal job.
A lot of people were mentioning that the pilot sounded very calm.
Yeah, I mean, we're trained for that, right? And truth be told, I know this may sound kind of crazy to some people, but the plane did what it was supposed to do, right? They're built with redundancies, and there was nothing catastrophic or overtly pressing about the emergency. From what I could tell, the engine wasn't on fire. There were no extraordinarily violent vibrations. They had the time, the luxury of time to run the checklist. So when an engine fails like that, it's really not a huge deal. And that's reflected in the pilot's tone. Like they, again, calm, cool, collected. We're trained for that. We practice over and over and over again. They ran their checklist, did a great job communicating, put the plane back at 19 Center. I think the passengers got on their way later that evening on another airplane.
Thanks, Pilot Vinny.
You're welcome.